I have a right to face my accuser, Your Honor.
No, here's the thing. They want to throw around magic words like Jack and the Beanstalk. Oh, let me throw right to accuser, right to confront. Let me throw, I want a dismissal.
Somebody was trying to take my life that night, and I was just trying to save my life.
And I did.
And I ended up at the hospital. I called the cops.
All right, and let me stop you right there. Drug use.
No, ma'am.
You're telling me you never used any drugs?
No.
All right, guys. Today we've got a sovereign citizen facing off against a judge who does not play around. And let me just tell you, this dude is staring down some serious prison time, so things are not looking good for him. But of course, in true sovereign citizen fashion, he's probably about to hit us with some I don't consent nonsense. Like that's a legal Uno reverse card. Spoiler, it's not. Let's go ahead and dive in and watch this heated showdown unfold from the very beginning. Let me know in the comments while you guys watch if you think the judge handled this the right way. I think she was pretty good, but let me know. Let's go ahead and dive in here.
All right, Judge, he's on his way up. For your edification, this was a plea that we entered in front of Judge Angelini for 10 deferred.
Oh, no, I remember.
Okay, well, I'm just going to fill you in on what's going on there today.
All right, what's happening today?
So I asked the DA if he would be willing to consider the 10 deferred. He said, let me think about it. We did enter the plea fully and officially on the 4 silent. Mr. Hernandez then tells me he wants me to put it in a motion to dismiss for prejudice, and I told him there is no such thing because, you know, judges bust plea bargains all the time. That doesn't give you a right to dismiss. And so then he says, well, he wants a jury trial. And I said, well, we have entered the plea on the 4 silent, so the judge may or may not allow you to withdraw your plea. And then that's what he wants to speak to you about.
All right. All right, we can go on the record.
Yes, ma'am. I just didn't understand what I was signing. And
Excuse
She
me.
hasn't
I'm
started
sorry.
yet.
I'm sorry.
All right, and let me stop you right there. All this thing where people say they don't understand what they were signing, based upon what is the information that I've received, that first it was 10 years deferred and the judge denied it, and then it came back to a silent offer. Yeah, everybody understood. Court is calling 2023 CR 10221, State of Texas versus Joe Hernandez. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Daniel Escobar for the state of Texas.
For the defense?
Suzanne Kramer.
All right, and are you Mr. Hernandez?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, a plea was entered in this case on, let me see what date is stamped on here, on April 22nd, 2024. According to the plea bargain agreement, punishments to be assessed at 4 years in the prison. There's a $1,500 fine, and the state is silent on the defendant's application. All right, with regards to the plea bargain agreement, the court, of course, does not have the PSI because we're coming back. Can someone tell me what his criminal history is?
Judge, I don't have a file on the applicant.
Basically, I could be off on this, but my memory is some minor misdemeanors and no felony convictions.
Mhm. So counsel, do you wish to have a PSI done, or do you wish the court to make its ruling?
Honestly, Judge, based on his criminal history, and of course, you don't have the benefit of the interview with him, but Mr. Delgado and Escobar and I can fill you in on part of the, I think it was part of this plea bargain too, was evaluation for Mick. There are definitely some mental health issues going on. You can tell by reading the report, but you do not have the benefit of having that in front of you. But I do feel confident, of course, it's up to him to go forward today.
All right. So I am reading the police report, and based upon the police report that I've read that are in the stipulation, there is documentation of bizarre behavior. And I don't know, based upon the police report, if that bizarre behavior was drug induced or if there's some sort of mental health issues.
Which is why I think we had dual, right, with Mick, or was it just Mick?
I'm making that, yes, that was.
I mean, based on my time, and certainly I'm not an expert in any way, but I would tend to think it might have been both, but definitely some mental health issues.
All right, Mr. Hernandez, you want to raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Joe Hernandez.
All right, so Mr. Hernandez, have you ever been diagnosed with any type of mental health issues?
No, ma'am.
All right. Not even in your childhood?
No, ma'am.
Drug use.
No, ma'am.
You're telling me you never used any drugs?
No.
There's two types of sovereign citizens. There's the crackhead sovereign citizens, and then we have the mentally unstable sovereign citizens. And honestly, sometimes you get a combo deal, like a 2-for-1 special at the dumbest drive-thru on earth, but let's just be real. It's rare to see one without the other. And this dude, he has gotta be lying. I mean, based on his criminal record, there is just no way this man has never touched a drug before. You expect me to believe he's been out here getting arrested for fun? Nah, I'm calling BS. The court system doesn't just hand out drug-related convictions like Halloween candy. There's evidence, there's probable cause, and judges aren't out here playing guessing games. But hey, I could be wrong, I don't want to jump the gun here, so let me know what you guys think. Let's dive back in.
I'm an alcoholic, yes. I drink, but that's it.
All right. So in the stipulation, they're saying that you were exhibiting bizarre behavior.
Somebody was trying to take my life that night, and I was just trying to save my life. I was asking for help. And I didn't want to die that night. Somebody came at my door trying to kill me.
And I did.
And I ended up at the hospital. I called the cops. She has the phone record that I called the cops asking for help. I ended up at the hotel. I did everything wrong, yes. But I was just trying to save my life that night. I didn't want to die that night. I didn't want somebody to take my life for no reason. That's the God's honest truth. And I'm here fighting this. I don't have mental issues.
Oh, I mean, if you want a jury trial, we'll give you a jury trial.
I'm 34 years old.
No, if you want a jury trial, you can have a jury trial. That's your question.
Or you can request the judge to give you deferred, and then that way you know that, you know what the end result's gonna be.
I have a right to face my accuser, Your Honor.
No, here's the thing. And this is what I don't think people understand. We can go off the record. Everybody thinks that they can be an attorney without a license. They want to throw around magic words like Jack and the Beanstalk. Oh, let me throw right to accuser, right to confront. Let me throw, I want a dismissal. The question is, do you want a jury trial? Yes or no? And let me explain something to you. If you say you want a jury trial, this train is going to a jury trial. This train is not at the last minute. Oh, I see witnesses walking in the door, so therefore I'm deciding to enter a plea bargain agreement. If you want a jury trial, court will give you a jury trial. You will get a quick, fast jury trial. So you want to discuss that with your attorney? You can. You all want to discuss that?
I'm good with the jury trial.
Do you want to discuss that with your client?
I think based on my conversation with him earlier this morning that he is, because of what happened the other day, it just took him off of pleading and he wants his jury trial.
All right, we're coming back on June 3rd.
Thank you, Judge.
And you will have your jury trial, and your plea deadline date has expired.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
May I approach, Your Honor?
Just one moment.
Off the record,
Yes.
I'm going to the Dew Plaza Club on Weston to find out. It's supposed to open up. I'm gonna find out what the lunches are about. I understand you love the chop house.
Yes.
I don't think they have it. I'm gonna find out and I'll report back
Yes. Do away with their chop salad.
because the world changes, Judge.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll probably text you.
All
let
right.
you know what's
All right. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
I just had to put that last part there. I thought it was hilarious. Like, seriously, I swear that dude was some kind of attorney or something, and it definitely seemed like he and Judge Boyd were flirting a little. Maybe just me, but hey, who knows. But back to this idiot sovereign citizen. Man, he is really not doing himself any favors here. He literally had a plea deal on the table that would have given him less prison time, but instead he decides to cancel it at the last second and go for a jury trial. Like, seriously? I mean, does he actually think he's gonna somehow talk his way out of prison time with the jury? Like, there's actually no, My best guess is that this sovereign citizen wants to drag the whole thing out as much as possible. Like, he probably thinks he can just keep changing his mind until the judge gets tired and dismisses his case. But spoiler alert, he's dealing with Judge Boyd here, and it does not work like that. The law isn't some game you can quit in the middle of just because you feel like it. Plus, the longer you drag it out, the more likely it is that things are going to backfire on you. This guy is just setting himself up for failure, and honestly, it's a little painful to watch. But hey, it's your life, you know, do what you want. But at the end of the day, these people are just backing up the courts, and it's just really annoying, but either way, it's good for our entertainment. So yeah, let me know what you guys thought about this hearing here. His little drug comment was pretty funny to me. I think he's definitely lying about that. Like, there's just no way you're a criminal and you haven't done drugs your whole life. But that's just my opinion, you know, I don't really know for sure. Let me know what you guys thought. I'm gonna wrap it up here. Make sure to like and subscribe if you guys want more content like this. I post every day, so stay tuned for that. Take care, everybody.